All right, it's me, Jakarta again, Zulu Experience style. So, it's Tuesday, so it's time for that Tuesday workout. So, let me see, what time is it right about now? So, it's 11:48 right now. So, pretty hot outside. So, if you do choose to work out outside today or any day that is hot, make sure you properly hydrate. Make sure you eat a little something before you come out here and begin to work out. And the key thing is to always monitor yourself. It's essential. It's essential that you are conscious of what your body can do. It's important to make sure that you realize that this is not like working out in the AC. It's not like working out inside the house. So you will get hot. If you need to slow your sets down, if you need to switch your sets up, if you need to switch your numbers up, that's what you do. Key thing, safety first. And yeah, it's all about getting those results, because if you're not safe, if you injure yourself, pass out, things of this nature, workout is over. So with that said, we're going to stretch it out a little bit. We're going to go for all of our usual stuff. We're about to stretch out those hamstrings, stretching out those glutes, stretching out that lower back. So stretching out basically everything. So what we'll do, as we usually do, we're going to put that foot right up top. We'll take, so I have my right leg up. So keeping that right leg nice and straight, keeping that grounded left leg nice and straight. So bing. So we don't want that knee to bend. We want to stand straight up with them. We want to keep both of those legs nice and straight. And we'll go for our usual 15 to 20 seconds. So this is good for stretching out that lower back, for stretching out those glutes, hamstrings, and just getting yourself mentally focused as to what you're about to do. So we'll call that about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So we're going to switch them up. We'll stretch out that opposite leg. So both legs out nice and straight. Taking that opposite hand, reaching toward that toe, taking your time, engaging that hamstring, engaging that leg so you see it's not bent. Getting that good stretch right there to the back of that hamstring, also to that hamstring. Take your time with them. We'll call that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right. So what we'll do next, we're going to stretch out those glutes, stretch out those hips. So I'm going to just adjust this just slightly so you can fully see the bench. So I'm going to put that top foot, oh yeah, suspension bands coming, resistance bands coming soon. So keep looking for them, maybe in the next week or two. Resistance bands are coming, Zulu Experience style. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're stretching out the hips, we're stretching out that groin area, stretching out the glutes. So that foot that's on the ground, we have that foot nice and flat. We don't want that foot turning out, we don't want it turning in, we want that foot going nice and straight. And I'll say the same thing for that elevated foot. We don't want that foot turning out. We don't want that foot turning in. We want that foot going directly straight, heel flat, toes flat, and just leaning over. So you can just rest your forearm right there on top of that knee. This is an excellent stretch, for those inner thighs, for that groin area. Excellent stretch for the hips, glutes, hamstrings, calves. And so we're going for our usual count, going for 15 to 20 seconds. So we'll call that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So we're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. Excuse me for turning my back, but I don't want to keep on moving the camera either. So, so just getting that rear shot. So again, keeping those feet facing forward. Bang, and we're just going to lean over into it. So getting that good extension to that hamstring, keeping that leg nice and straight. That knee is locked. That above leg, we're getting that good stretch again to that inner thigh. We're just pushing over with those hips. We'll call that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right. So next stretch we'll go for, move this out the way, try and keep everything cool. So I guess I will move it slightly. All right, so what we'll do, So again, going for another basic stretch. Again, stretching out that lower back, stretching out those glutes, stretching out those hamstrings. So just standing straight up, making sure those legs are straight, chest is up. So we're just gonna go down. We wanna reach for those toes. If you can reach for the ground with your palms flat, that's excellent. If not, reach for the toes. Can't reach your toes, go for your tongues. Can't reach the tongues, go for your shins. Can't reach your shins, go for your knees. Key thing, keeping those legs straight. So we don't want them bent. We don't want that back rounded. We want to keep everything nice and straight, nice and relaxed. So again, we're gonna hold this position right here, stretching out that lower back, stretching out those hamstrings, reaching for those toes. So taking your time, we'll call that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so our next stretch. So again, going to stretch out that groin area, stretching out those hamstrings, glutes, hips. So we'll just go for a wide stance squat. So you see I have my feet maybe about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Toes turned outwards. That's for the proper alignment, and so you can just ease into the position. So we're just going to go down. We're going to hold that deep squat. You notice I rest my elbows right there on those knees, pushing them outward. So again, this is another good stretch for those hips. So what we'll do, we'll call that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So we getting it in, stretching it out. Making sure we get nice and loose for this workout. Woo. And like I say, we got resistance bands coming. Look for them within the next two or 3 weeks. We got the resistance bands coming. Got the suspension trainers coming. Kettlebells in the future. So no worries, but I will have some equipment for you so you can follow right along with the exercises, with the workouts, so you can do your own workouts on your own. You ain't got to go looking all around for resistance bands or suspension bands with decent prices. I'm gonna have them right here for you. So with that, let's stretch out that upper body a little bit. So what we'll do, we'll use our light resistance band, and you can use any band. You can use a band, whichever one is best for you. As you notice, I put my hands further out or on the edges of the band. So what we want to do now, keeping those arms nice and straight, we just want to take that band over as far as we can, getting a good stretch, woo, to those shoulders. So just getting that mobility in there, stretching everything out. Ooh. So just taking your time with them. And with these, 4, 5, 6 should be sufficient in stretching those shoulders out. Ooh. And my right shoulder ain't nothing. My right shoulder. Ever since that, hey Paul, it ain't been right ever since, man. But we gonna work it. So I'm gonna go with a lighter band, and now I'm gonna take these in multiple directions. So with these, bing. So just getting that good stretch to those shoulders. And I got these from Dave. First person I ever saw doing these was Dave down at Vita. With an excellent stretch for those multiple angles and various angles to get those shoulders right. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. All right, all right, all right. So I think I'm decently loose. I know I'm warm. Because it's nice and hot out here. And we'll straighten up all this stuff as we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with some calisthenics. We're going to go for some mobility type work, dealing with that lower back. So we'll start off with some basic stuff. Move this over a little bit more. So we'll start off with some basic stuff. So we'll go for some windmills first. So what we want to do with these, we have those feet spread wider than shoulder width, so we want that nice wide stance. So feet are slightly turned outwards. We're going to keep that chest up, and what we're going to do, we're going to hinge at the hips. that 90-degree angle. Knees can slightly bend if they need to. And we're going to keep both hands upstretched. So one is out in front of the body, one is above the body. So if, matter of fact, if we want to, we can start off in that T position, or like an airplane position. And we'll take one hand, so I'm taking my left hand, going toward that right toe, and then I'm going to go back to that opposite side. Did you notice? I keep those hands up and waving as I rotate from side to side. And that's the key thing, so we can work with that momentum and getting that full mobility at the core level. So that's what we're working for. So working on that that lower back, working on that midsection level. All right, so with these, we'll go for 15, 20, or 25 on each side. So with that said, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 25 of them. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so again, focusing in on that core, we're going to go for another old school exercise. We'll go for some cherry pickers. So we'll have those feet spread. And with these, we're going to go top, center, back, straight back up. Top, center, back. You don't want to jump over any movement, trying to skip over, trying to be fast. It's not about being fast, it's about efficiency and being proficient. So take your time with the exercise, get the full benefit. Don't run from it, run to it. So we're going to hinge at the hips, 90 degrees. So I have my hands out in front of the body. I go front, center, back, stand up. Front, center, back, stand up. So that's going to be our technique. And with these, ooh-wee. Woo, let's go hard. Let's go for 20 of them. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Bang, bang, bang. 1. Bang, bang, bang. 2. Bang, bang, bang. 3. Bang, bang, bang. 4. Bang, bang, bang. 5. Bang, bang, bang. 6. Bang, bang, bang. 7. Bang, bang, bang. 8. Bang, bang, bang. 9. Bang, bang, bang. 10. Bang, bang, bang. 1. Bang, bang, bang. 2. Bang, bang, bang. 3. Bang, bang, bang. 4. Bang, bang, bang. 5. Bang, bang, bang. 6. Bang, bang, bang. 7. Let's work. Bang, bang, bang. That's 8. Let's work. Bang, bang, bang. 9. Bang, bang, bang. Excellent. And that's how we get that burn in. Woo! Stay hydrated, people. All right. Let's do it all. Let's get it all the way in. Let's not piss around with it. Let's not play around with it, folks. So what we're gonna do, we'll go for some kettlebell lawnmowers now. So we're gonna work on those lat muscles, working on that upper back. Whatever kind of kettlebell you got, if you got a dumbbell, use a dumbbell, whatever works. That's the key thing. Make use of whatever you have. So we're gonna go for some lawnmowers. Let's shoot for 10 of them on each side. We'll shoot for 10, 12, or 15 each side. So how we do these? So bending those knees. I have my hands outstretched. You see I'm resting right there on top of that bench. My knees, I'm not standing straight up with them. I'm down there in a nice groove. So I got my kettlebell, bing, bing, bing. So you want to keep that head facing forward. You're not turning the head with the rotation. So take your time with it. 10, 12, or 15. Let's work. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. All right, so we're going for 10 on that opposite side. So taking your time with it. I would rotate the camera and maybe I'll do it next set. So we're gonna go for that same 10, but at least this way you get an opportunity to see what both sides of the rotation looks like and what that pull looks like and what the body, how the body's supposed to be positioned. So with that said, so again, you see my feet. I have that wide stance. My knees are bent, nice and fluid. I'm picking up my kettlebell. Bing, 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 bing. Excellent. So easy, 10 on each side. So what I'm going to do now, woo, let's get it. Let's mess around. So what I've done is, let's see if this looks good. So I've hooked my resistance band up on the bench. I laced it through the bench. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a, what we call this? We'll call this a straight leg. So we want to try to keep those legs as straight as possible. We don't want them locked though. That's the key thing. Straight don't mean locked. Straight legs does not mean locked legs. All right, so we don't want them locked, but we do want them straight. So what we're going to do, we're going to go for a row and a straight leg. So I'm using my heavy band first. My feet are flat, so you see how I'm leaned back. Chest is up. So we're going to lean forward with them, get a wider grip. Then we're going for that roll to the belly button. That's 2, shooting for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook up my moderate band now. So what I'll do is I'll pivot it back around so you can see me. So I take my band, and this is like the stuff that I'll show you on the Zulu Experience. How to hook your stuff up. If you out and about, you trying to get your workout in, you gotta be creative. Gotta be, you gotta use that imagination a little bit. So if you need help or assistance with that imagination, that's why I'm here. I got ideas. I've been doing this for a long time. So why not share it with you? That's my thing. They say how you keep it? By giving it away. So I got the information. I got the necessary know-how. Come get it. So what I did, I laced my my resistance band through on one side, laced it through, take my band, bang. Now hooked up. Ain't gotta worry about nothing. All right. So what I'll do now, readjust my camera. Give me a second. Bang. So with the green, we went for 10. So with the purple, we're gonna shoot for that same 10. And so once we speed our pace up, it'll be more rigorous. So you won't need too much more. And go with the 2 bands that are best for you. If you need a light band and a lighter band, go with it. So going for that same 10. So we got that straight leg. Roll to the belly button. Palms are down with these. Bang. Palms are down. 3, 4. Keep that chest up when you go down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we'll call that round 1 down. So that's a nice mix up. That's a nice mix. So we got our windmills, we got our cherry picks, we got our lawnmowers, and then we got our straight legs with a row with the resistance bands. Okay, so we're gonna pump it up this one right here. We're gonna turn it up a notch. Just not the workout, but the music too. All right. So let's cook it back up. Taking your time. Going back to those windmills. So first set we did 25. This set we're going for that 20. Taking your time, hinging at the hips. Hand up, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so we're going back to those cherry pickers, taking our time, front, center, back, front, center, back. First set we did 20. This set we're going for 15. So again, feet spread apart, toes turn outwards, hinging at the hips, 90-degree angle, all the way up. Let's work. 1, bang, bang, bang. 2, bang, bang, bang. 3, bang, bang, bang. 4, bang, bang, bang. 5, bang, bang, bang. 6, bang, bang, bang. 7, bang, bang, bang. 8, bang, bang, bang. 9, bang, bang, bang. 10, last 5. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. Woo! All right, so we're going back to our lawnmowers. Going back to those lawnmowers. Take your time. Easy work. So last set, we went with the right hand first. So this go around, we'll go with that left hand first. Remember, slight hinge at the hips, knees bent, nice and easy. 10, 12, or 15. We got lawnmowers. 3, 2, 1, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, working that opposite side, going for that same 10, 12, or 15. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how we work them. Going back to those rows and straight legs. Rows and straight legs. So we're gonna keep that counting 10. I'm going with my moderate band first. So this set, I'm gonna go palms up. Last round we went palms down. So just a different angle, working same muscles. So 3, 2, 1, let's work. So hip hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Working that core, working on mobility, working on endurance, working on strength. Yeah, they playing around with my internet, y'all. What they doing? What they doing? They better get it right, get it tight. All right, so going back to our straight legs. Now I got my heavy band, going for that same 10. So chest up, hinging at the hips, pulling back. 1, 2, Zulu Express, resistance bands, coming. 6, All right. That's 2 rounds down. About to start that 3rd round up. Stay hydrated, y'all. All right. So we're going for that 3rd set of windmills. So 1st set 25, 2nd set 20, 3rd set 15. Taking your time. And this is what we call a pyramid set. Starting high, working yourself low, or working yourself low, going back up high, or some kind of mix and mash up. So feet up, 15 as I count. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, we got our cherry pickers. Again, 1st set 20, 2nd set 15, last set 10. 3, 2, 1, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 of them. All right. Going back to our lawnmowers. Working that upper back. Working those lats. Easy work, easy work. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. 10, 12, or 15 as I count. Let's work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh-wee. Let's work. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, going back to those rows. Starting off with that heavy resistance band. Again, let's go 1 hand up, 1 hand down. All right, so we'll go for 6 and 6. 6 and 6. Let's work. 1, 2. And I have 1 palm up, 1 palm down. It's 3. That's 4. 5, 6. All right. So we just switch the grips. 1 hand up, 1 hand down. Yeah. This is how we work that core. This is how we work that core. Woo, the center of it all. Yeah. The ZuluExperience.com. Check me out. Resistance bands coming. 1 palm up, 1 palm down. Hinging at the hips. Pulling them back. Roll. 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 4, 5, 6. Woo! So just alternating those hands, switching them around, 1 up, 1 down. 6 as I count. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh-wee. Yeah. 3 rounds. What we working with? Oh, we making excellent time. Yeah. All right. So what we'll do, we'll grab us a sip of water first. Yeah. All right. So another staple that I always like to throw into every mix, you got to throw push-ups into the mix. And what we'll do, we'll go for some incline push-ups. And since we've already been doing back work, this will go into accentuating the back work that we already did. This will go into assisting in that look and in that strength. All right, so with these, you put your hands up on something, we have those legs extended, the knees can be bent. Key thing is that upper body is straight, hips are engaged, take your time with it. So that's our technique. So we'll go for some wide incline push-ups. Let's go for 10, and we'll do a 3-second pause at the bottom. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. And we're gonna go wide with it. You can have your feet wide, you can have your feet close, knees can be slightly bent. As long as you're keeping that upper body up, you're keeping that chest up, you're keeping that chin up. Trying to get the chest to the bench. So we shoot for 6, 8, and 10, 3-second pause on the bottom. 3, 2, 1, let's work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3. It's 10 up. Ooh-wee, way to work 'em. Woo! All right, let's go for some Livingston specials. Since we got the resistance bands out here and we just did some push-ups. And yeah, I know these may have a different name, but I like messing with my main man Livingston because he showed me these, and these are a butt kicker. So what we'll do, we'll go for a total of 15. All right, so just gonna press them out. So you see, I'm kind of slippery right now, but I got the band behind the back. So you want to keep it low and behind the back. So taking your time, taking your time with them. Bang. So we're here, and what we're going to do is I got a stagger stance, and bang. 2, 3, 4, 5. So right in front of the body. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Livingston specials, 13, 14, 15. Oh yeah. So anywhere between 15, 20, and 25 should be sufficient. What you say? I should do a few more? I'll do a few more. All right. I know we'll pay for this later. I'm paying for it right now. All right. So I give you 10 more. Easy money. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That burn. All right. So it's like I say, to accentuate the back work that we've already done, the midsection or core work that we've already done, we're just gonna throw some push-ups into the mix, and then we'll wrap everything up. All right, so what we'll do, again, we got those hands wide. Going again for those incline push-ups. Let's work. This time, just going flat out with them. No pause. 10, 12. Let's call it 10, 15, or 20. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! Woo. All right, how's it going, man? Woo. Burn is real. The burn is real. We need 5 more. Easy work. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. All right. So what we're gonna do now, going back to those Livingstons. Take your time with them. Yeah. All right. Whew.